Hello, this is Dr. Don, leadership strategist and CEO of Influencers Global. Welcome to Motivation Monday. Now, I want you for a moment to forget your next meeting because, like most folks, I'm sure you spend a lot of time either preparing for a meeting, participating in a meeting on your job, staff meetings, meetings here, meetings there, meetings everywhere, right? Well, I know your meetings are important, but there's something more important than your meeting. It's so important that you can almost forget your next meeting, right? It's the meeting before the meeting and the meeting after the meeting that I want you to focus on right now. I want you to think about your meeting like a sandwich. And like a sandwich, the meat in the middle is your actual meeting, but the bread on one side is the meeting before the meeting, and the bread on the other side is the meeting after the meeting, and the bread on both sides holds your meeting together. So if you want your meeting to be more beneficial and more productive, then you need to sandwich it between the meeting before the meeting and the meeting after the meeting. So let me give you an example. Let's say you have a new idea that you want to present to your department, your staff, your leaders, your board, whoever. Well, rather than flushing it out at the meeting and being blindsided by objections and questions, and did you think about that, and did you consider this, and all those kinds of things, it would be beneficial for you to meet with the key individuals separately who can raise those concerns prior to your actual meeting. And then once you enter into the meeting, you'll be better prepared to answer the questions before they're even asked. And guess what? You'll be more likely to win the buy-in of those who normally shut down a new idea. So that meeting before the meeting really can help you. And then lastly, there's a meeting after the meeting. And here's why you need to meet with key individuals privately, individually, and privately after the meeting. You want to ask them for their feedback. What do you think went well? What could have been better? What did I miss? What are you willing to do to make this happen? And when will you do it? The more you meet with people before and after the meeting, the greater they are and more receptive they are to the actual meeting and to any changes that happen in the meeting. And they're more likely to give you their own participation and their ownership of what it is that you are expressing or sharing with them. So for now, I want you to forget your next meeting and focus on the meeting before the meeting and the meeting after the meeting. And if you do that, your next meeting will be a breeze, trust me. This is Dr. Don. Thank you for joining me for Motivation Monday. Make it a great week.